啊，
海绵体宝宝表示安安。
李幼宇啊，你到底是几公斤啊？为什么你照片看起来那么胖啊？要不要去运动一下啊？还是我看错了啊？看我是比你老爸还要关心你，你知道吗？看到你的照片，想叫你去运动一下。啊，皇帝万安啊！感谢雍正皇帝的大驾光临。但是我必须说，李幼宇，你到底有没有运动啊？快开始了，快开始了！好，我们马上开始啊！今天绕赛啊，今天绕赛，我觉得湖人队应该是说他在试训的时候，其实球哥的分数是很差的，但是到最后魔术强森还是把他选进来。那选进来这是他自己要受的苦果，自己要去承担呐。我还是老话一句啊，第2名的签其实是很好使用的，不要随便去把它浪费掉。因为其实你去看他的一个球哥在 NCAA 比赛的 highlight 之后，其实他真的这就是很像一个只会传球的字母哥啦，而且是体能速度不是很快的字母哥，而且他还是担任后卫啊，后卫的一个角色啊。不讲，反正他自己要浪费一个选秀权的，谁也没有，他自己造的孽要自己要去承担呢。好，开始了。现在星期就要上课了，看每个礼拜都要上班，真是更悲哀。我跟你讲，学生的话真的是很幸福的。171、73是不是有点胖啊？
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Pelicans out in New Orleans. And for New Orleans, they got their season first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. And a true star on display tonight, as we'll get a chance to see Anthony Davis. He does so much out there. Shaq, what makes him so difficult to match up with?
Before I answer that question, I want you to rub my hand.
等一下，
Get it over anyone. Stop touching me now, Artie. He also can put it on the floor.
重开啦！
翔超虚拟实况团表示安安。
重开一下。171公分，73公斤哦，有点胖啦。我建议你去运动一下。跟你说啦，我是比你老爸还要关心你呀，你应该要感激啊。
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports.
很少有实况主这么佛心的，会关心他的观众。要读书没有？你读书跟运动可以两个并行。我跟你说，这两个其实不违背，不相违背的。这两个是不违背，你可以把你玩游戏的时间拿去运动。真心建议你这样做，因为你现在还年轻， 你的身材还没有固定下来之前，你要积极的去运动，不然你以后想要去运动，想要去修饰身材，那时候就来不及。跟你说真的啊，我跟你讲真的哦，你可以把你玩游戏的时间拿去运动，不管是什么运动都好啦，什么运动都可以，好不好？不然到时候 GG 史密打，你那时候后悔就来不及。它这个自动钢塔投篮基本上电脑会自己会举手，如果是锁定的话，你就是要去自己去控制它的一个，就是说它如果投篮的时候，你自己要用右摇杆去举手。那如果说用总式的话，电脑你只要移动你的位置，电脑就自动帮你举手。反正我讲话讲到这边，要造化要看你自己啊。你的人生还有很长的时间啊，不要让自己后悔了，真的。这秀吗？明天或者是明天再玩好不好？
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
我只说针对是读书跟运动是不相违背的，两个是没有相违背的，好不好？
Well, guys, Anthony. Thanks, DA. As I recall, he said that was a tough.
好，再开始。怎么拜 Patchouli 啊
？The curve ever since.
And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels, but for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
And now the Golden
这个视角真的好近。
The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Patchouli is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Durant.
国王队哦，国王队有什么好的选手啊？没有了吧？国王队是不是选择老将比较多啊？我不晓得现在国王队的一个。
They kick it out to Green. The three.
Green.
And Davis pulls it down. And the Warriors with such terrific decision-making and ball movement, it's hard to beat them playing old school.
好球，我去回光防守。
Modern NBA defenses make it hard to score that way. Players are able to create open looks time and time again with their skill level and constant motion.
Holiday.
Now here is Holiday. The feed to Cousins.
表弟。
Cousins has got his first bucket in this one.
为什么一直换队伍哦？哇塞！因为爽啊，爽哟！
Durant with a screen on Holiday and
犯规
foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
啊，感谢雍正啊！感谢雍正。我跟你讲，皇帝他的那个整个一个 sense 就是不一样。
虚拟实况团表示，国王有卡特和。
Shot clock at 6. The jump hook.
啊，被防住了。哦，好球
Durant with the steal. Curry kicks to Durant.
KD.
That doesn't matter for Durant.
It looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
Here's Cousins. That's in there.
这区里直接来乱了。 甜瓜啊，不晓得他去哪队了。
Good chance you're getting to phase 2 of your defense here as you make adjustments to try and cool him down.
Now here's Curry. Now Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pachulia.
Oh, Pachulia
with the dunk.
And this is where KD is so versatile. The defense playing him to shoot. He spots the open man, hits them with the perfect pass.
Holiday against Curry. And more kicks to Cousins. Here's Thompson.
Thompson 那个单臂冠。
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs a quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like
球在进真的是没人性啊。
And explosive.
You know what's amazing about Curry isn't just how dominant
这个镜头怎么那么近啊？
he is, but Very few guys in the history of our game have actually changed.
Curry 3分，好球3分。
Curry is rapidly moving into that category.
看汤普森好像在中国去中国访问的时候，好像有点落塞的是，我都没差啊，反正那个只是表演而已。
Dominate the game when they don't feature that next level athleticism. So for what he's done, man, it is just incredible to watch.
And with Curry, he's changing the game at the pro level and also for the future.
基本上在2K17里面的话，就没有 McGee 是比 Pachulia 好用。08年啊，明天可以考虑一下，看要不要开08年。
You know, you think about DeMarcus Cousins. Every time you feel like he's kind of nearing his ceiling, he just explodes through it. I mean, sometimes he put up, they're legendary. And if he weren't already, then last year he added the ability to stroke that three-pointer. I mean, you're talking about a 7-footer with the complete repertoire on the offensive end.
Yep, that one goes.
电脑一个很奇怪的地方就是说，他有时候在投完球的时候，他不会去卡位，等于说你要去自己去手控，要去卡位。好像投完了，好像他投防守完就不干他的事，那个感觉不一样。
Back to Livingston, stolen by Holiday, with 4 seconds on the clock.
好球 Livingston.
That's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's a tie game.
这个王伟一个拥针，看他小。要如何玩新秀？载入网友自制的名单，因为现在官方名单是没有新秀的，所以你必须载入网友自制的名单才有新秀啊。那载入的一个教学的话，应该是说热火队 Pass 3那边有教啦，就是我那个直播那个存档里面都有教，可以去看一下。很简单的，自己去尝试看看好不好 ？UDD 能够帮马刺增加火力吗？是可以的，可是外线部分可能就比较难。
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at that.
感觉这你这样讲都不对。其实皇帝基本上都是很重视文人的。看老师欸，我猜你叫一个雍正，你可能可以。除了秦始皇之外，应该其他人对文人其实都应该蛮好的。
Well, they snuck out to the lead partly because of the play calling, largely because of the execution.
哎呀，安太大力。
A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Livingston is out there with Young, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And that one drops. Agency's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. And the Pelicans, since drafting Anthony Davis, have taken an impatient approach, trading away picks for veteran players.
I think they're being somewhat Anthony Davis there, and so that's going to invite some players who become free agents.
基本上除了秦始皇以外啦，因为秦始皇是会本书坑你。除了秦始皇之外的一些皇帝，其实对文人来应该来说都还蛮好的，因为文人基本上没有什么攻击力啊，只有武官。哦，学武那有可能会把它推翻掉，所以基本上对武人应该都还好。
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Cunningham.
3-pointer. No good. Shot missing.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't on the release.
常常被抄截。
Coaches just tell you about changing shots rather than blocking shots. Something like that won't show up.
绿色没有电梯门，所以你要自己去选择。
Trust me, coaches know.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA.
轻轻松被他开后门。
Adding a three-pointer to his game, but at times his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown. I understand the league better. I understand the politics of it. Now I'm the professional I need to be." It took time. Guys, he understands by example.
He wants to win, David. We know that. Thank you.
击。
我们的黑人问号，我不晓得他现在还是叫几号
17号。维森猫尔表示，台主这一节4分的样子哦。
一节4分而已啊。那不要问我说为什么只调4分啊？因为林北没时间啊，没时间玩，只能4分而已。
The shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. Outside Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry.
哎呀
It's stolen by Hill.
这要切入竟然被抄了。
Crawford against Curry. Here's more. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively, he has confidence to drill the three.
Outside Durant from the high.
Kevin Durant.
It's by New Orleans, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, offensively, they got all the momentum behind them, got the D on the ropes, and they just kept.
感觉上好像没有什么，没有抢篮板的欲望的感觉。
Right back up with it.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Durant with a screen.
维森猫尔表示够了2个。
好球 ，Kevin Durant。
维森猫尔表示在吵架我先 谁？
吵啥？有什么好吵的啊？感谢订阅啊！有什么重要的事情好吵的啊？讲来林北听听啊。
Good D by Thompson.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been.
哎呀！偷跑也没用啊。
一般性 Happiness 表示你警告一下雍正。
It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Warriors leading by 3.
一般性 Happiness 表示直播主是台湾人。维森猫尔
这个打3分。啊！
维森猫尔表示别喜提，
是台湾人啊，也是地球人。没有你看那个，你听那个声音就知道是什么人了吧？现在我听声音就知道从哪里来的。香港啦、中国啦、新加坡、马来西亚。
有大夜班不好遇到台主。
你有大夜班哦？你是固定大夜班吗？固定大夜班的话，对干战来讲的话，比较损耗。阿拉谈笑，干你娘！不跟你妈打招呼，你老师你要不要靠腰？没有啦，我其实可以台湾国语，也可以很正统的国语，也可以用卷舌，不是很厉害的。
我固定大夜班哦。
如果是固定大夜班，基本上应该是要补充维他命 D 呀，因为基本上晚上是单单在排毒的时候，所以有时候必须得靠一些外来的补给品去维持你干战的健康。最喜欢哪个 NBA 球员 ？John Stockton、Jeff Hornacek 和 Karl Malone。
维森猫尔表示，雍正王维
真的，我可以卷舌，也可以台湾国语，也可以很正统的国语，也可以山东腔，那些都可以。
维森猫尔表示，尤其雍正你再打一次那种，我会也哦。
命中率4成7，对上4成1。传球太随便了，被抄了5次。B 群有用，真的有用。你吃完之后会感觉会比较有体力、有精神一点。 可基本上应该都是在早上吃啊。广东话我也会啊。
广东话呢？
你看广东话不会啊，我也会讲好犀利啦，是不是啊？
维森猫儿表示，
老师
他不是忘了你存在，是你一直在起存在，他会烦。
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready.
好球
Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday out there with Little General. Then there's Hill. Then it's
感谢订阅
and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot. Man,
犯规
and what's crazy to think about with Curry is that
基本上因为科里也算是比较矮的一个状况。可是因为他的特殊的出手，所以比较不会被电脑盖的不要不要的。但是如果是其他选手的话，那就不一定，因为他的三人动作是特殊的，所以有时候很难盖到。
下期我的管理员是订阅来的哦。
保进。防内线啊，因为他们都是开后门。好球
Warriors leading by 5.
Set up! Set up!
He kicks it to Pachulia. Two free throws now for him. We know the household names, LeBron, Curry, but for your money, who are some of the more underrated players in this NBA?
Well, one guy that I love to watch, especially when it comes down to the fourth quarter time, Kevin, is Kemba Walker in Charlotte. Over the past
煞气的一哥
he's been one of the best clutch performers.
怎会取煞气的一哥啊
If my league pass is on, I'm watching some Kemba Walker.
That's a good name.
因为煞气的什么东西都是小屁啊，在大高雄在取的。
打错等于等于。维森猫儿表示，也是有出现来的。
Screen by Cousins. Shoots the three. Count it.
我靠嘞
Cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Holiday.
That three-point shot is a staple of Drew Holiday's offensive repertoire. He is
为什么
always
这个视角那么近？
Pachulia dishes to Livingston.
好球 Livingston。
Livingston's got his second.
我有 freestyle 哦，靠腰哎！其实他那个 freestyle 是学韩国的，韩国因为韩国有一些节目是，就是那种教那种 freestyle 的那种节目啊，然后大陆阿拉嘎就是鬼话旁，就是学就对了。因为那时候我在韩国的时候，在韩国玩的时候，就看到那些 hip hop 嘻哈的那种节目。
Warriors leading by 4. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from
然后那个你有 freestyle 吗？那个你是学韩国的吧？
煞气我是因为有赞助付钱的那种。
God， 怎么那么准啊？
Thanks, DA. It's always about focus.
Well, the defense was all over Holiday there, but shooting window was open.
哇靠嘞
Pelicans, if you looked at their alphabet, D has to come before A. One of the worst defenses in the league last season. Their goal was to become a top 10 defense.
陈主任
They went the other
哎
direction.
维森猫儿表示，比起这样只会让台主对你
啊，又来要弹进去了。
维森猫儿表示，韩英就是这样被罚掉管理的。
犯规。
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant.
电脑怎么变那么强啊
Green, the screen. Young with
说给屁3分
and the Warriors miss again. And the Pelicans have brought in coaches from Golden State. They simplified the defensive system.
我是做内过才有管理，至于能不能继续当，最好不要踩台主的底线。
The simple fact that the coaching staff did not have all the pieces that they needed to move on the chessboard last year, and so that stunts the development even going into this year. They're going to have to go back into the playbook and into the basics to begin this year and we'll see how far they can come.
Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Here's the screen. Iguodala outside. And Thompson kicks to McGee.
Oh,犯规
that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Warriors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. That's good.
感觉打得不是很顺。
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away.
这一波进攻。
Outside Holiday.
维酸猫儿表示，你站的很多人都讨厌你才会被拔掉。维酸猫儿表示，煞气你先赞助就有咯。
McGee 变黑了，他不能不是黑人吗？
Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
Guys, we got to be more solid, okay? We got to be.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action
getting
started. The Pelicans trail, setting the floor for the Warriors. Klay Thompson is out there with Iguodala, and it's Young, and there's JaVale McGee, and it's Curry in at the point.
表示
Here's Cousins.
好球，靠成一个篮板，一个火，McGee 一个火锅。
我要管理的这样只会让台主心烦哟。
Misses the three.
好，吉
And for the Pelicans, they're
表
shooting
示
from the field. 44%.
我没动力就有。
Here's Hill to take the lead.
哎呀，
By Davis. Davis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth.
命中率不是很高哎。
Outside Curry.
维酸猫儿表示，那是豪吉，你有那个资格吧？
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Durant comes in for Nick Young. Long range.
Curry 三分，哎呀
Again, Curry missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just
Yeah.
he was off.
Crawford outside. High post Cousins. Unloads from 13. And the rebound for the Warriors. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And play stops.
哎呀，好铁哦！看，
Over the back here.
A bit over eager right there.
怕得出来。
Too early.
But Julia, he's checked in for JaVale
维
McGee.
酸猫儿表示，
And Holiday kicks to
台
Cousins.
主认为哪个比较放心地当管
我
理
操
会下放管理资格
And the
吧？
Pelicans lead by 3. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Durant. This is to Pachulia. Thompson.
他们三分，还是没进干，
Comes up with the rebound.
怎么那么铁啊？哎呦，气啊！
Hill gets to Holiday. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Here's Davis, and it's New Orleans.
我操！
The mid-range shot, a thing of beauty. AD continues to work on that area of the floor.
And the Warriors.
哎呀，一直射一直不进啊！
If he wants to help
维
his
酸
team
猫儿
cut into this
表示
deficit, he should not
这
be
一场
attempting
有点难
those kind
度
of
了
shots.。
好，吉
Low block
表
shot
示
on the way.
我看，
铁
Cousins
神
again.
维酸猫
干，我去！
表
New
示
Orleans lead.
这对面
They've
超
been
准
struggling here
耶
on。offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. Out to the wing. Durant in the corner.
可是Durant有了，
The three-pointer.
And he sort
哇，
of
危险危险
in
的
his
4分
eyes, Durant staying cool in the clutch moment.
Holiday dishes to Davis. From outside the arc. They get it back.
没有篮板呐，他不抢篮板呐，干！
It's on Kevin Durant. So the first one drops in that.
Oh yeah.
Morris checked in for New Orleans. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Was short on those free throws, extending that lead and making it comfortable.
维森猫儿表示，
还要再防一球。
这篮板为啥放枪了？
哎呀，goaltending。
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, it looks like he got to that shot just after it reached its apex. Those can be tough ones to gauge.
They set the pick. A shot by Thompson and no.
好球，3分，还有机会，还有机会。
What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
And Holiday kicks to Davis.
Anthony Davis.
17-foot shot on the way.
Got it!
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Green passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Howard. Curry is inside.
Ah, yeah, sure.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
我怎么一直用射的啊？干！
The first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws.
哦，好准啊，电脑！继续是用弹的。
Timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
GG
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Livingston dishes to Young. Now here's Livingston, picked by West. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ashik. So New Orleans wins it. They didn't make
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
他们都不抢篮板啊！
Anthony Davis is the best power forward in the.
And that'll do it for this.
他抢完、投完球、防守完，就是站在那边发呆。而且电脑射我好多弹球啊，弹指神功啊！家里有人去运动了，还在那边拉赛。
Hello again.
是我太久没玩勇士队，是吧？我记得那时候玩勇士队一直赢啊，怎么老尖来的时候怎么会变这样？变成老干呢？这个球真的好会弹哦！你们可以去算一下，一场比赛电脑弹过几颗球？像是第一场对马刺就弹很多，大概5、6颗球有吧？弹了快5、6颗球，超扯！啊！
Well, Kevin Durant.
Great to have him healthy and back out on the floor, DA. Thank you.
好，再开始。
Notice, Doris, both these teams very strong on the backboard.
And that's about effort, right? There's got to be a willingness to mix it up physically, to be able to work hard. And you see teams that are not afraid to scrap and claw. Hey, that's how I play.
I love rebound. You did play that way, that's right. But you love rebounders, don't you?
I do, because I think it takes commitment. You've got to continue to work. You know bodies are flying around in there. It's not for the faint of heart.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Green is out there with JaVale McGee.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry with him. Outside, Green. Thompson outside.
Thompson.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got his first points of the night. Chris. Nice ball movement by
好球！
Curry with the
好球！
There's the triple.
好球 ！Curry 3分。
Curry's got himself going with the triple.
好啦，不要生气了嘛，各位大大，没什么好生气的啦。我同雷拱啦，大家就是好好和平相处的了吗？是不是啊？我干！你哪位啊？操！
And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising.
哎呀，人过球了一下。
They both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised. Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
And for the Phoenix Suns, it feels like there have been chemistry concerns, Doris, in recent years. Why is that?
You know, Kevin, I think something like that's hard to pinpoint. It just seems like something is off, right? So much of winning in the NBA is and it's tough to win when people aren't on the same page. For this franchise around, that's got to change.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Curry dishes to Thompson. 1:41 left to play in the first. Curry kicks to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Fires the three.
Thompson 3分，好球。
Good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
PC 之所以买 Park 人很少，应该也是外挂的关系吧。所以基本上我觉得，如果没有必要，真的不要玩电脑的游戏，因为外挂真的太多了。我跑了。
Many to go this quarter, but he's
我垫不进到里面，防住了。我要看看刚刚那个 Draymond Green 他的防守。
Thompson in the corner. Green in the post. Jackson on him. Green passes to Curry. Back to Green, releases, got a piece of it.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots.
Here's Bledsoe. And Doris by now.
刚刚Draymond Green 应该是要把对方卡在禁区外面，结果竟然让他给反卡了。没有，刚刚偷跑的范围不是很远啊，所以基本上是可以成功的，要看你偷跑的范围远不远。像刚刚那些 play 的话，范围都不是很远，所以可以成功。如果是很远很远的距离，那么就不行。好球！那个 Nick
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
Near the three-point line is Bledsoe.
这节结束12比7。我的那个柴犬那个当掉了，所以今天没有。我管也起来，这如何球
5, 6 feet outside that 3-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think coach will allow me to.
今天没有开那个柴犬。
It's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry and
Catsby 有啊，这里面有 Catsby， 可是上场好像很少上场。
一番性 Happiness 表示，维森猫儿刚刚一直很活跃，现在需要他却走了。
你要上大夜班啊！一起嘞，感谢订阅。
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
要偷跑结果没人卡位啊！哎。
维森猫儿表示怎了
Well, they trust each other, and that's something you establish in practice and in games, and you don't see a ton of miscommunication.
维森猫儿
好球，怎么归？
没，还有在玩
and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Young is out there with Livingston, and it's Pachulia in at the 5. Dudley dishes to Chandler, and Chandler throws it.
电脑感觉电脑很喜欢空切啊。他应该有调到那个所谓的进攻倾向，所以才会那么活跃。你给3分，哎，太远。
Players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler, and Chandler.
Oh, come on!
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
王月安，
好球 ，Pachulia！
别在角落等一等。
没有啊，你不要理他们就好了，因为他们也不会发出声音啊，没差。
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on for Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Jackson comes in for Jared Dudley, and it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe.
我觉得这个网友把他进攻倾向调得蛮高的，所以他打球蛮有威胁性的。
Knight sets the pick for Warren, and Booker kicks to Knight.
又要后撤步了。
That one wide left. Warriors leading by 3. Livingston passes to Iguodala.
好球，又是 Pachulia。
Pachulia's toughness on display. Skies for the easy finish.
The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Brandon Knight.
维酸猫儿表示
哥
煞气。
哥煞气呀！
维酸猫儿表示，别打这种文看得很痛苦。
主任，没关系，篮下还有 Pachulia。2个人挡出来了，其实空档还蛮大的，要看电脑的给不给进。一般来说是需要等一下才做一个投篮，命中率会比较高一点。那电脑不用，电脑基本上只要拔出来就有机会。
And Pachulia nearly voted an all-star starter in the West last season.
How about Kev? A big social media movement drove a lot of the votes for him, and something he wasn't ever really involved in. Just shows how much people appreciate his game, though. Not a big numbers guy, but he impacts winning.
The 8-footer.
Oh, Joe Pachulia.
For Golden State.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
基本上名人堂的话，外线命中率会比较低啊，所以基本上有时候外线不准的话，还是要用禁区打点的方式，会比较稳。因为有时候电脑真的不给啊，不给他也没办法，就是明明是空档他也不给，你知道吗？中场结束22比13。
And now the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
买游戏要花多少钱？这个游戏几百块就有了吧
？Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first.
你说买 team 吗？买 team 那个卡片都莫名其妙的。
Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, the offense is running on all.
所以可以看到90几的 Brandon Ingram。虽然今天英国人 Summer League 打还不错，所以可以去期待他在今年的表现啊，应该是2018年球季的表现。
Kenny, your take on Phoenix?
那球哥的话，那就不予置评了。
Now I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense.
其实球哥他的出手速度虽然很快，但是他的出手点很低啊，其实出手点超低的。有时候你球员可能一伸手就可以拨到他的球。
That's it for halftime. We will see you and you and you.
所以 Magic Johnson 才说 Brandon Ingram 是非卖品。你去看球哥他的打法哦，其实很固定，一个就是挡拆嘛，挡拆然后后撤步这样投， 一个是挡拆嘛，切进去篮下这样而已。其实他招数很少啊，主要是他招数很少，很容易被防死。大家应该知道我的意思了哈。
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5.
真可以，好球再有3分。
We've seen a lot of unhappy players leaving.
我本身打2号3号吧。
Well, Kevin, I don't know. The front office admitted that perhaps they'd made a mistake and should have held on to All-Star Isaiah Thomas.
把他卡到外面去呀。
You need players pulling in the same direction, willing to make the team better, and hopefully, you know, the change in personnel gets them back on track.
On the wing, Thompson. Green with a screen on Jackson. Thompson dishes to Green. Outside for Durant.
Kevin Durant 3分，好球3分球。
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 13. The Suns shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Outside Jackson, the 3. Then shot off. The Warriors go the other way with it.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to cut into this lead when he's missing so many shots.
They set the pick. Feeds it to Green.
哎呀，这边Green这球没进。
With the rebound, they come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Interesting that they looked confident going in, but as the
crowd
affected their performance down the stretch.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys.
维森猫尔表示，
certainly the culture of the NBA and basketball has seen some shifts over the last couple decades. Doris, when you look at the
感觉 Force 的表现还比我们的球哥还要再全面一点。不晓得球哥是不是紧张的关系啊？今天在有的时候，今天3分球投11中1啊，而且有些球是对手放给他去投的，他今天没投进。我来一句老话啦，你选谁的一个决策哦，自己要去做一个承担的，没人帮得了你。
The Suns making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Here's Booker. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul.
发生什么事啊
Suns trail by 16.
发生了什么代志哦
Bledsoe outside. 1:49 left to play in the third. To the inside. Stolen by Green. Thompson against Booker.
维森猫尔表示，
And Thompson
撞
kicks
的
to
那
McGee.
个他也表示发生什么事了。
好球，这边 Green。
As he is fouled, it'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
我刚刚垫步到禁区，结果史蒂克就犯规了，不知道为什么，我搞得莫名其妙。
TJ Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Warriors
你说坐等我们的球哥扳回一城，希望啊，我也希望啊。
And when you see Greg, this team
不过应该不可能。
You can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
然后那个 Magic Johnson 在场边看到那个脸色非常的臭啊，一个囧的。
Curry passes to Thompson.
那个脸是臭到不行。
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
这个打了，好球。
维森猫尔表示，这3分罚得很准。
感谢订阅。失误了。那个表情的时候，啊，干你老师他小啊！好像他买股票哈，你的股票原本一张是妈1000块，结果瞬间掉到1块钱，那个表情是一样。
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Curry, down low.
打，再来一个3分。 可惜啊。
Suns trail by 18. Bender dishes to Knight. He tries for three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his third rebound tonight.
只有晃开了。
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And McGee kicks to Curry.
Curry 灌篮了。
By Stephen Curry.
It's hard to believe that he's a point
可以算手灌篮。其实在球队练习的时候，他是可以 alley-oop 的。Stephen Curry.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
And obviously makes him very difficult to defend because he can fly right
这波进攻。
They set the screen. For three.
再跳一次。好球。 电脑可以下载吗？可以啊。可是电脑应该是没有网友自制的球员档。应该是说，其实他老爸的一些球哥的老爸、球爸在场外的一些言论跟行为，其实多多少少都会影响到他儿子。不过球爸因为他自己本身他有一些运动品牌嘛，所以没办法，他一定要靠这个东西去炒新闻。 那他自己儿子有没有料？我相信他自己应该是知道。
Warriors leading by 20 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Klay Thompson is out there with Durant.
Curry 3分。
And there's Pachulia.
这些没有。
It's Young and it's Curry in at the one. Warren kicks to Jackson.
Jackson.
Thompson against Warren. Back to Jackson. Connects.
哦呦，插板啊！
Jackson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns.
微酸猫儿表示，电脑是所有球员都可以灌，但是数字不高也不好灌。
你讲，好球，再一个3分。感谢订阅啊！
微酸猫儿表示，几个丰台主喜欢这个视角。
What a pass! That assist was right on target. That's why his teammates absolutely love playing with this guy.
Curry passes to Durant, and Young kicks to Curry. Left side Durant shoots a fade. The shot misses. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Boy, in the latter stages, his shot is off. At least they're still winning.
Here's Jackson. Drills the three-point.
哦哟！趁他赶快卡住，赶快投。刚刚他卡住了，看。你这样再来。短。刚刚 Jackson 卡住了。
Down low, Chris.
防住了。
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
干。
Stolen by Jackson. And the
换替补了。
it's going to be on Nick Young. That's his first foul.
刚刚卡在那边跑不出去。
He's checked in for Chandler, and it's Booker in for Warren.
哦，看，嘿嘿嘿。
JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia.
我跟你说，其实Stephen Curry的上篮的姿势其实很不容易被盖火锅的，在矮个子里面啊，那基本上如果玩买帕的话，是尽量选Stephen Curry的上篮动作。如果你是矮个子啊。
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
我靠！好球
！Doris being able to create in half-court sets
被克卡住。
easy in the NBA. Just how valuable do you think it is to have a strong half-court offense?
Well, you think about the most important time of the year in the NBA, Kevin, and that's the playoffs. And what
这场比赛3分球就比较正常。
It becomes a slogfest, and so execution is crucial.
但是如果说你每场连场都要赢的话，建议还是从内线先打，因为内线你先打内线的话，他会来包夹，包夹的话现在跑出来。但是因为我这个是在实况了，所以不会硬是照一定的方式去打球。
in football, right? If you block these two guys, you are going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. And as good as the defenses and schemes are in the NBA, we're talking about the best players in the world. You set a good screen in a pick and roll situation, and Chris Paul is coming off. Guess what? Something good.
我这个是网友自己去编那个球员，然后直接去下载他的球员档，就可以开始一个球季。我没有 Twitch 台啊，没有。我当然知道 Twitch 台比较好，因为 Twitch 台有一些订阅的按钮，但是因为要在那边要重新再来的话，会比较麻烦，所以就没有在 Twitch 开台。OK， 在教练，你的里面有一个白人的助理教练，只有他会讲话，其他都不会讲话。而且那个白人助理教练是不管你是选择哪一队，那个白人助理教练都会跟在你的身边去讲那个场边的一些提醒。这个 2K 可以再做多一点人物啊，不然他看起来真的很腻。
And exporting this great game of basketball to Europe.
I think Kevin, your point is well said, and those two guys are great friends.
刘书伟又来了，书伟大大又来了。
Someone, any individual who's influenced more generations of basketball players than Hugh.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now. For the Warriors.
小宝宝进48比25，赛结束了。
There were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches.
在2K17的话，其实 David West 跟那个 McGee 都还蛮好用，但是 Patricia 因为他没有外线诶，只有防守，所以而且他速度又很慢，感觉不是很好用。
This was for Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good shot he got.
And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. On the wing, Booker. Looking to end the run. And it's Iguodala.
这种球还想要弹进去的。
Here's Livingston.
哎呀！抢到篮板。有啊 ，Casby 啊。
And he makes the first. Jackson, he's checked in.
看一下有没有 Casby， 应该是有。
He's checked in for the Warriors.
有啊。
Livingston hits both of them.
哎，刚刚是电脑自己罚球哎，这是 bug 啊。
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
维森猫儿表示，这个抓得好。
Knight dishes to Jackson. Shoots from 12, and Pachulia pulls it down. Here's Livingston. Misses.
哎，只有人在后面就不进了。其实这整个垫步到禁区里面还蛮好用，只是说垫步禁区能不能进。
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them.
在结束10比25。
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kev. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Curry 是最佳球员。
Came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3 to start the third quarter. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy.
That's going to do it for our...
感谢订阅啊！等一下，在关台之前再教你就好了，好不好？我这里底下惹小呢，而且到现在你还没有试出来哦。真的假的？你还没搞出来哦。 给 David 上场时间。区略不好用。看好周琦嘛，其实他身高其实算蛮高的，所以基本上如果他对抗性打出来的话，基本上还是可以在 NBA 混的。
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
那个一样评价都是进攻啊，进攻还不错啊，而且他之前在那个谁啊 ，Brian Scott 还在的时候，他被盯嘛，然后直到那个换新的总教练之后，他才有发挥的机会。其实说真的啊 ，Brian Scott 在湖人队那几个时间，说真的都是在浪费时间，都是在浪费湖人队的时间，浪费了好几年。当然，他在湖人队任教的原因，应该也是为了要镇住 Kobe Bryant 有关，也是有关系啊。有 Jordan Bell 啊，有啊，替补席有啊，有啦，替补有 Jordan Bell 哦。等一下再把那个可区列的上场分钟数再挪给 Jordan Bell。二码，等一下嘛。有啊，有 Jordan Bell 啊。禁区。
These teams very efficient offensively.
Well, yeah, it should be a crowd pleaser. In a game like this, stringing together a few stops can make a huge difference.
Yes. All right, let's set the floor.
丁彦宇航哦，其实以那个身体素质的话，其实他算还蛮强，但是跟黑人比，真的还是不行。
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. A baseline J.
好球
Thompson. It's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry. Sick look to fire.
这些勇士队选秀的人的眼光其实都还蛮不错的。基本上，勇士队现在的人都是他们自己选进来的比较多。Stephen Curry 啊，踢懒觉的啊，那是他们自己选进来的。
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Oh, that's just a fantastic percentage. They obviously had the right offensive strategy. Kudos to the play call.
Clock at 4. Curry kicks to Durant. Here's Green. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
这电脑锁定就被盖了。MC 模式玩过了、啊，而且玩了好几次了，不玩了。
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Nurkic the pass to Lillard.
Nurkic.
Harkless with it.
Harkless.
Poked away.
好球。
And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
这可以灌篮了。真小啊
！Everything around him, Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
对，网友不知道偷改了什么数值。
Now, very rarely can a player put up the impressive 50, 40, 90 line. Those numbers meaning shoot 50% from the field, 40% from deep, and 90% from the free throw line. And there's less than 12 players that accomplished that in the history of the league. And Steph joined that list. Enjoys elite company. Guys like Durant.
想玩得分后卫，对运动有需要啥诀窍吗
？MC 模式的得分后卫，三分球跟中距也要加满了。哎呀，2分都没，2球连罚都没进。
Harkless will be alone in the 50, 40, 90, and 30 club for a long time.
Collins dishes to Lillard. That's basket number 2.
三小啊
Shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
It's early, but he's off to a terrific start. It'll be interesting to see if.
而且现在公园上面的应该都是所谓的神射手比较多。
好像还是很难准波浪符。
好球！
Here's Thompson.
好球 ，Thompson。
with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a.
然后你那个神射手的话，你可以加一些垫步的那个姿势啊。做完之后，你可以一直垫步，他妈的那个防守队员啊，无视你的时候就可以投了。其实 Park 就是这样，就是一开始的一个 SOP 就是说运球过人，反正就一直运啊，在外面一直运啊，你要怎么运都可以啊。然后运到他那个对手已经被你晃开之后，你就可以投3分了。SOP 就是这样子啊。好球，又是一个失误。
维酸猫儿，
好球 ，Stephen Curry。啊，那 Stephen Curry 那灌篮啊。没有步伐的话，你可以，你如果玩那个买 Park 的时候，你就不能用转播视角，你就要用 2K 视角。然后用 2K 视角就是戳那个跟在玩那个快打旋风一样，就戳那个步伐。你可以先练习啊，然后就一直戳。
维酸猫儿，
然后戳久了之后，你就知道怎么戳了嘛。
不好意思，这个对我来说有点太伤哦。
KD 3分，哎呀，弹出来。
表示猫儿下动手了，支持。
直接把 Collins， 我就知道要用弹的，我就知道用弹的啊。弹的话有2种，一种是被防住的状态之下它的弹。这可以3分，好球什么球？另一种模式就是说，他在那种要进不进的状况下的弹，有2种。那基本上这一代的名人堂电脑会比去年还要来得弱，因为去年的名人堂电脑其实是有时候你真的守到他的脸，他还是会进的。但是这一代其实收敛很多了，就是其实基本上你守到他的脸，大部分的球还是不会进。
维酸猫儿表示。我是女性，没错。后面那句话有点让我不舒服，不好意思。先你300秒。
那个 Hanson Beers， 那个你讲话，这有女生你总会讲那种话啊。对女生来讲是很没礼貌的。
Starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
对啊，你看啊， 这球没弹进。
And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade?
啊，传太慢，哦，好险。
Going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
And it's why they're shooting such a high percentage from the floor. They're willing to run the offense all the way through.
找死啊，这个！啊，我靠，博朗啊！
That's Damian Lillard, and it's Davis at the 5 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth.
Happiness.
Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had to capitalize. He said if you're having a conversation about the he's going to make sure he's a big
因为这个视角从我 NBA 那时代就开始用这个视角，所以基本上。
那句话很让我不舒服，你要看可以自己打开看。
基本上的话，我还是选择这个视角了，比较有那个感觉了。
Well, we hear so much about Curry and his offense. But you know what, Chris? He's an above-average defender in his own right.
He is not going to be considered one of the best all-time.
哦，他是 long rebound.
But he is a very solid defender and has improved in that area every year he's been in the league.
好球 ，Stephen Curry， 差一点点就被盖了。我投5中5啊！基本上你玩买 Park 还是用 2K 的视角吧，因为左右的视角会对位防守球员会比较准一点。因为这个游戏的话有对位的问题啊！看嘞，就来了。你能想象他弹会弹那么软吗？刚刚他的投篮的那个点是不应该会弹的那么软的。不想看重播，反正有打球的应该都知道吧。
Well, you know, I'm not the only one. You know, this did end a lot of guys' career. When I think about Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd, even though he's a guard and much lighter, Tracy McGrady, the same thing. Doesn't weigh as much as a guy like myself or Zebo, but it's difficult coming back. I mean, just the after the post care process doesn't allow you to put any leg or allows you to use your leg. So really, you have the muscle that atrophies. You have to relearn to walk again. To
所以说，你可以没有打过篮球的人，可以自己去试看看，说在罚球线那边，你故意给他投不进，然后去看看他弹球的一个状况，跟所谓在3分线外的弹球状况，知道？
拉到后面有个自动。维森猫儿表示，跳过所有活动。维森猫儿表示，跟比赛。
哎，要不要去守一个？好球！
Warriors leading by 4. And here's Livingston. He hasn't put up any points in this one.
维森猫儿表示，
Livingston.
好像分派开等于模拟到那一天就对了。
Fade away.
好球 ，David West.
And the Warriors lead by 6.
He's developed a nice in-between game. The D gave him way too much cushion.
Outside Turner. McCollum outside.
被卡住了。
And Pachulia pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
哎呀，被防了，被防了。然后说趁他不注意的时候投一个中距离，结果他一逼过来就没了。电脑防守的时候，他直接一逼过来就没了。干。
Nice speed that time from Turner. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
哪怕他只差你一步的距离，他只要一逼过来你就没了，都没啊。
Thompson from long range. That misses.
双场结束，21-17。
And we're through
the 2K Sports halftime show.
Welcome back, everybody.
不用变成先发球员也可以。在问什么？
维森猫儿表示，豆腐你往右边。
MC 模式的话随便啦 ，MC 模式的话你要用什么转播视角都没差。但是买 Park 就一定要调到特 K 视角。
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact,
因为这个游戏的防守就是讲求你的那个位置，所以最完美的防守的位置是在防守球员的正中间呐，正对面。
我有扭伤过，后来查资讯才注意到这个资料。
That's it for halftime. We will see you and you and you too.
所以尽量在防守的时候是尽量在你的进攻球员的正面去做一个防守，不要稍微有点侧，稍微有点侧的话会还是有进去的一个机会。最完美的防守是在正面去做一个阻挡跟防守。没送啦，没送其他游戏啦，干。
Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always a dynamic score, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire.
要玩的 NBA 梦之队是吧？妈的嘞！好球，汤普森3分。
The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Durant in at the small forward.
韩一迷整个很惹台主厌无耶。
He's a great enough shooter and scorer to be the first.
因为他可能要叫我玩那个 NBA 梦之队吧。
He's a team player and says he's happy with his role and prefers winning.
电脑真的好准。
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost similar amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, "I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach, more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling." I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but
维森猫尔
he's as
表示
competitive as they come.
但你不要再打这
And
种
many
话
players will
哦。
say they prefer winning over being the man, but Clay backs
哎，为什么不往下切啊？看，
That's the best shooter ever.
维森猫尔
And Chris
表示
Clay compliments him
再
perfectly.
打一
Well, that's
次
not the
我就
easiest
有
thing to do as an NBA player. Defer to someone when you know you're just as great. Clay has been the epitome of a team.
好球，没有没有。
Great second option on offense. He still gets plenty of recognition when he goes off on one of his sick hot streaks, though.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send them there.
夜梦之队不怎么好玩。干你老师台下讲的多好玩多好玩，妈的嘞！
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Jokic. Aminu comes in
我
for
听也好小。
打的话已经让我严重恶心了，再打一次我就封锁你。
And it's Lillard missing.
Well, it's not the best start to this half. 1 for 4 is not the
Come
start.
Durant，好球。
And now it's a double-digit lead. And the Warriors lead by 10.
维森猫尔，
其实这个游戏，
我把他字移除了。
这个游戏很注重所谓的球员的素质啊，甚至有些时候你一个素质很中间的球员，在一个空档的状况下，其实在棉场难度的话，命中率并不是那么高。所以这个对一些素质比较低的球员的话是一个不公平。
我在会打出来5秒后，我会删除我那字。
直接面对面就直接投3分了。
维森猫尔表示，订阅妹是上经历吗？
That wasn't the case in the playoffs. Steph Curry would deal with ankle problems early against the Rockets in their series and sprained his MCL in Game 4.
维森猫尔
表示，
这次能让我不反感。
Turner's checked in for Damian Lillard.
男生啊可以射，但是不要下流了。
Trailblazers trail by 7.
哎，这个回场了吧？对吧？
The dish to Grant.
好球
It's stolen by Curry. To the middle. It's deflected.
啊，差一点点。
It's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the.
我不知道他留言那个意义是什么啊，因为基本上你是处男是处男才会一直打那种字啊。那你与其你现在你打那个字，也不能脱离你处男的一个状况嘛。
Handsome Zero Bears， 再打一次我就封锁你。
Davis against Durant.
好球 ，Kendrick。
But it's good off the front iron. Durant.
因为基本上，应该怎么讲？我要怎么讲？就是说，你的经验很够的人是不可能打这种字出来的，你懂我意思吗？
The shot by Turner no good. Warriors leading by
因为讲这种话就变得很无聊了。 那与其你要去脱离这样的一个处男的一个状况，就想要怎么让女生会，就是要想办法啦。这不是打那种字就可以解决的，你知道吗？我不知道怎么讲哎，就是你打那种字也于事无补啦，真的。
是小弟弟而已，拉不是真生气，拉弹音也不要在意。
KD 再来一个，好球3分。 就是说你要突然脱离处男的这个阶段，你应该是想办法去 improve 自己的内在或外在吧，而不是去打这种字。打这种字对你来讲还是没法脱离那种状况。好，就这样结束。
维森猫儿表示，何松汉貌似是我有点激动了。
那今天的话，球哥的话，大家可以去看他完整的一个 highlight 啦，或者是完整的比赛，可以知道说，其实他够不格算是第2名的，够不够成为一个榜眼。
Defensively, we gotta give a little more pressure to their shots. All right, make.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th.
Caspi 上场。
For Portland, they won their last contest that game against the Nuggets in Denver. Lillard and McCollum.
战术是不是太少？
维森猫儿表示，海英想要台主玩他想看的游戏吧，台主刚好不喜欢那款游戏。
哦哟，拉都拉不住。
To really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Well, Kevin, you know momentum is a fickle thing. Sometimes one simple boost in confidence can change the complexion of an entire game.
Iguodala.
Off the glass. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. He kicks to Nurkic, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game.
可能他有些，他很喜欢跳起来传啊，这个是很，这个在后卫来说是很不好的行为。他喜欢跳起来找人啊，有时候还蛮危险的这种动作。
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
对，跑位跑干呢，球员被照那么照呢。
Launches a 3. Collins grabs the miss.
Can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was.
Feeds the Nurkic.
球没捡起来。
A 3 from McCollum. Headshot off. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And a wide open look for Iguodala.
维森
啊，那个打了，哎呀！
跳起来传比较会传错人吧。
跳起来传对后卫来讲是大忌啊！替补上来就被追了，看。
Horrendous defense right there. Does the defense know who they are leaving wide open? You can't do that with him.
And some changes here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee comes in for David West. And Draymond Green's subbed in for Casper. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys,
还不换先发上来啊
Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck, take it to them.
好球，你讲。
维森猫儿表示，可是队友会被搞糊涂吧？
对啊，这是会被搞糊涂啊。
It's not going to go for him, and Golden State will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10.
Listen， 好球有了。他中距离有80几快90啊，所以基本上有中距离的机会让他投啊，这蛮准的。只是他投篮速度比较慢一点，所以也可能要小心一点，说对方防守球有没有在附近。哎呀！
Lillard again missing.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
That's
a low percentage of shots again.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for the Trailblazers.
2K 在2K 里面跳起来传，有时候也是容易失误，但是电脑不会啊。
And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And it's Green.
维森猫儿。
只是电脑不会失误啊。
但是真实 NBA 跳传会出事吧？
好球，杰米格林漂亮的防守。
drive to the bucket, the defense jumped right in and prevented him from finishing out.
Cat Thompson. Ah, yeah.
And the Warriors miss again.
我在这个传架水。
Aminu with it. Lillard left side. A floater. And he lays it up and in.
That's an aggressive approach to the rack, and still he calmly floated it in.
Thompson against McCollum.
Thompson
with the jam.
Oh man, an area where Thompson has improved a quicker first step on the drive.
对 Rose 的话，在所有巅峰时期啊，其实他的一个速度，主要就是速度跟爆发力是非常强。但是受伤之后，虽然说他的运球还在，但是整个一个速度跟爆发力是大不如前。
A different look now for Portland. Davis comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Krabs subbed in for McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. Offensive rebound. Here's Collins, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line.
这个球为什么会犯规啊
？Shooting for Portland. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good.
维酸猫儿表示，游戏中跳船可以玩。
Portland takes possession. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers.
莫名其妙就来个失误了。
维酸猫儿表示，现实中跳船出事的几率很高。
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
God， 电脑太不讲理了吧！你这么稍微做一下假动作，做个3层威胁之后，再做一个投篮，他直接发进来，就在你的面前就这样投篮了，看。人家有在赛。
The first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, you know what? It's so funny. It's a lot of discussion as to whether Steph is now the face of the league. You know,
其实，在玩 MC 模式的时候，有很多实况组就是说他不得分，一场比赛他都不得分哦，只做篮板，只做一些篮板跟助攻跟抄截而已。所以他玩到后面是这样玩的。 所以有些讨论区啊，说他有多强，那个
没有的是吧？是一半
那个都没什么啦。你在 MC 模式拿了多少 MVP 总冠军，那个都真的都没什么啦。因为主要 MC 模式还是在买 Park 上面，就是 MC 模式其实是买 Park 的前面的一个程序而已，主要还是买 Park， 主要 MC 模式还主要是用在买 Park 上面。好，比赛结束了。我讲过，其实买 Park 那个到这种程度都没办法玩。
明明是回答普通大众的问题，最多等于等于。
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by
维酸猫儿表示，如果赤魂台主
我都会回啦，他有时候很难看到留言，留言太快了。
问题吧。
基本上都会回啦，你是很少看台吧？你可以自己试试看看，说自己在玩 NBA， 然后留言板放在旁边。我不相信你每一个留言板的留言都看得到，不可能嘛？你自己试就知道啦，不可能啊。SWAGP 应该是会放在板凳吧？ 今天BO上面球有2个面包，没错啊。一开始够恰牙呀，感觉上好像神好像降临一样，结果打到后面铁到不行。 大家好像都沉寂下来，然后没去这样子脸都超错了。以实况组来说的话，其实我回答还蛮多的，而且
玩游戏基本上看着游戏居多，只有空接时才能看，如果滑掉没看到是正常。
因为聊天室都一直在跑，我不相信你哦，你当我是语言是吧？每个留言都看得到。我跟你讲，语言是那种电话簿一翻起来，他全部都记得住。你当我是他是吧？你也太看得起我了吧？我的智商有这么高哦？高到每一个那个留言，他一看起来他都记住了。他说改变了湖人队的文化是不太懂啦，他有时候讲话都莫名其妙的。什么样的文化啊？不懂啊，我要讲的莫名其妙啊。
微酸猫儿表示，
就这个去马刺啊。
赶上实况还是刚好，我今天没班可以看。XD，
有时候不只是观众的留言啊，有时候观众也会留言说其他的问题，我是会回答工作上的问题、学业上的问题都会回答。如果说你这些问题拿去问统神，他绝对不知道，因为他没有这个经验啊，他绝对不知道，他不知道怎么回答你，可是我知道怎么回答你，因为我有经验，我的经验非常多啊，所以去可以问你说要找怎样的工作会比较适合你啊，或者是念书要怎么念，这些我都有经验，他们没有经验，他们没有 sense 啊。应该讲说现在市面上的实况组只有一个九面，他是交大的，他应该是交大资工的吧，比较有 sense， 其他的没有啊。我可以这样讲，其他都没有，其他都没有这种经验的，没有社会经验，没有念书的经验，都是些二流、三流的学校，那些对你没有帮助啊，真的。
NBA 2K17 this guy.
I gotta watch.
有些他妈垃圾学校。现在有一个人在玩那个什么 Battlegrounds， 好像跟某一个人结婚了吧？那个也是他妈连听过没听过什么电子系哦，那种都是二三流的。他不可能给你什么样的好的一个经验的。目前实况组应该只有九妹一个比较有 common sense 的吧，其他就没什么好讲的。大部分实况组如果没有实况，通常啊都是废物而已啊。在外面没有其他谋生能力，因为他们也没做过其他工作嘛，真的啊。那目前看起来只有那一个而已啊，其他拢在拉赛。玩哪一队哦？看那个08年的 GAP 连线吧。我找半导体工作是因为我是工科的，所以我必须找半导体工作来谋生嘛。因为台湾就是外汇的，就是出口的。那出口就是一个就是代工嘛，代工业在台湾是谋生的一个好的一个工作，但是虽然赚不多啦，但是至少不会饿死这样。
不定时实况的就有一些工作能力了吧
？Just about damage control. We acknowledge they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And tonight, Steve, two top-tier teams going head-to-head. A lot of excitement around this one.
You want to see the best in the business go at it. Then you get a chance to measure yourself if you're one of those teams. I think other guys watching it on other teams, you get a chance to see great basketball.
And think of the viewership for this game, too, on 2K. They're going to love watching this one.
Huge! 维酸猫儿表示，老皮也是很强啊。那嘴巴可以让很多人听赞助。
老皮应该是那个国中小的最爱吧。Kevin Green， 再来 Kevin Durant， 然后就有了。
So smooth from long range. We just haven't seen another player with KD's combination of size and guard skills.
Adams with the screen on Curry.
这个是谁啊？新秀吗
？Here's Insanity. Fires the three.
我看
goes in off to a good start. 2 for 2.
哇，两投两中啊！
Get those 3 points back. Hey, let's see if this turns into a long-range shootout.
看到鬼了这。
猫儿表示，卤蛋也很强，实况到上电视了。
好球 ，Kevin Green。卤蛋算是实况的先驱者。所以说，有时候站到先驱者的位置之后，其实后面就会蛮顺利的。
Fires the three. George missing again. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Durant against George. And the wide open shot from Green.
Oh, sure, Green.
And a nice assist from Durant. Green's got his second bucket.
Steve Kerr.
丁特有什么感想哦？丁特应该也是算在我刚刚讲的那个几个人之内啊。啊，这个球进了。
Of his way. No way the D was going to slow him down.
不过他蛮受国中小学生的欢迎的。
Now Curry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
维酸猫儿表示，无名知道麦卡贝吗？卤蛋上去过好多次了。
They shoot again. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep.
他们射3分。还是没进干。
And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough
维酸猫儿表示，舒维可能有叫过你，刚好没来或不在哦。
They didn't seem prepared at all for that offensive explosion and didn't really make any adjustments to.
刚刚那个2号球员是谁啊
？After Westbrook's missed 3, outside Durant. Off the pick.
啊，被防住了。
Again, Durant missing.
He's using money for me, but the defender got up in his shirt, took him out of rhythm.
Here's Ferguson, and it's Paul George with the bucket.
Paul George 犯规。
That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, did he go hard.
等一下，我教你好不好啊？有输诶。
Different look here for the Warriors.
等一下关台之前再教就好了。
维酸猫儿表示，我没看到那个教学片段。
这个没什么啦，等一下教就好了。反正你都等那么久了。好球 ，Lexus。
表示我玩只是玩兴趣的。维酸猫儿表示，
能得归。
台主说会教你了。
反正你都等那么久了，我是觉得这种东西你试一试不就试出来了吗？
维酸猫儿表示。他说在实况结尾会教你等一下吧。
而且那种东西应该还自己试一试，自己 try and error 应该试得出来吧？为什么要等到我教？被防死，想做个犯规都没办法做。好像热火也有教，然后湖人也有教，然后火箭好像也有教。
一般性 Happiness 表示，海绵玩游戏确实厉害，运动射击游戏都很强。
我射击除了那个飞机不会开之外，其他都还 OK 啊。像是那个一般性，他开战斗机就很厉害。我想学不来，因为开战斗机应该算是战地风云的传统。不管是1代到4代都需要。如果开战斗机很厉害的话，基本上还蛮威的。那这次的战地风云好像回到了1次大战嘛，然后2战的话 ，COD 也要回归2战。搞了多年的未来战争，竟然终于要回到2战。现在最尴尬，哎呀！最尴尬的问题就是那个纳粹的那个标志到底要不要弄出来？基本上我觉得要弄出来，因为你把它盖掉就不像了嘛。
说实话，我不是很会欧洲步，我连胯下运球、左右手交替运球也不是很会，按出来等你。
哎呀，前面有对手。
And what a breakout year it was for Doug McDermott in 2016. He saw a lot more time on the floor, and he earned it. Better production, Steve, in every facet of his game.
Yeah, I think the breakout year for him is.
你说现实当中的欧洲步的，还是说游戏的
But I think for Doug McDermott, being able to shoot the basketball, but also being able to defend is the reason why he's got.
好球，的处理啊！周琦一般预估的话，上场时间不会很多啦。不过他可以上来做一个防守。
维森猫尔表示，游戏中的优。
罗本森投外线哦，啊看。
McDermott, no one around him. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
哦，还有是2分。Robertson 竟然是投外线呐！
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Smitty, you were just starting in the league when NBA.
其实 Robertson 最人家诟病是他的一个外线的能力，真的是非常铁，真的可以看到以为是，而且他罚球也很铁啊。
维森猫尔表示，然后想要交付运球也会变成拿球准备投篮等于。一般性。
不过他的防守还蛮厉害的。安娜。哦，好球！好球 ，Draymond Green。你发现你跟谁安啊？靠腰哎！哎，好球！啊，干怎么没有？怎么变投篮了？
维森猫尔表示，我不是很会，因我右脚踝骨头歪的。
看。
Steph Curry is the MVP, but he said of Klay Thompson, I love playing with him. How much better he's gotten since day one is kind of scary. He's such a great two-way player, and he isn't anywhere close to hitting his ceiling. Kevin?
Thanks, D8. They're one heck of a tag team. The shot by Thompson, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4.
怎么样后仰跳投啊
Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
维森猫尔表示，我脚骨折过，却因为小时候常扭到脚等于。
这Curry 3分，好球3分球。其实有时候 Robertson 上场的时候，可能在进攻方面可能都是4打5啊，有时候，甚至他有时候防守，人家要做骇客战术的时候，他也会被针对。
表示，结果依照扭伤的方式治疗，结果脚好了，不痛了，却骨头歪了。
这边Green 3分，好球3分球。
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger.
哦，差一点点。又拿个更新名单，等一下再教啊。
That's a super defensive play. If that gets
等一下再示范给大家看。
Absolutely prevented an easy bucket. Fantastic D.
我有失误了。你多少那拉球手滑是吧？刚才手滑。
维森猫尔表示，他是说你用的是哪个人的更新名单，不是说想要学吧？
哪个人的更新名单哦？什么 Draft 2018的 Draft 那个，你就去找看看呐。PS4 有而已 ，PC 应该没有。上场结束12比19。
Thank you, Kevin. Draymond, a strong first half offensively.
维森猫尔表示，我是在跳投的
对啊，就去我竟然去国王队了，没想到我真的错了，我还以为他为什么要去那个队，结果他真的去国王队，而且国王队开出来的价格应该是比原先爵士队还要少吧？就这样。我做实况的目的哦，没有那时候因为我在很少人直播运动的游戏、啊，然后我想说就想说直播嘛。因为那时候市面上的那些主播玩运动游戏都在乱搞、啊，没有一个真正喜欢玩游戏的。陆续好像有什么母体大也会转播，可是他现在好像没有在直播了吧？
Well, it's the defense that's driven them in this game so far.
不过运动游戏在台湾来讲的话，算是非常小众的。记得还有另外一个 YouTube 还有另外一个什么叫 CHNRD 的吧？不过它的订阅人数也是很少、啊，因为这个东西毕竟算少数、啊。尤其你在一个中国人在 YouTube 开频道，基本上很少人会按。如果在斗鱼或者其他频道，有可能会比较多人。那其实运动或者是运动游戏，其实对是非常正面的，非常正面。对人来讲是非常，因为你一定是喜欢运动才会玩运动游戏，大部分啊。 喜欢这个运动，或者是甚至喜欢这个运动，或常常做这样的运动的人才会去玩运动游戏。那运动对身体真的好处很多啊！你如果常常有在运动的人，其实基本上很少会生病。真的。
You just love it when the decision making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Just fundamentally sound basketball. That's what you want out of your offense of each and every game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Paul.
哦，差一点。有时候你做一个3重威胁，电脑就被你晃开了。 我不晓得2K18应该会修正了。做了一个向右或向左的一个假垫步，电脑就会被你骗到了。保定。
Klay Thompson really stepped up. Had no problem being the first option guy on the offense for the Warriors.
He
was the team's go-to guy while Steph was out.
地板真的好滑。
The feed to Westbrook.
维森猫尔表示，跳投的时候落地不正常，结果脚踝有点折到，导致骨折吧。
Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
And for Klay, perhaps the biggest example of him carrying the load, Steve, on offense came last season in the playoffs.
表示，只是小时候的治疗状况导致没打石膏弄骨病。
30 points a game and Curry's absent. There is no doubt that he can legitimately be a #1 option on a team if need be.
And George kicks to Westbrook and fouled.
犯规。
He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes
2分半钟得0分哦。
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
A lot of great shooters in the league with that high rainbow arc. The studies show it helps you get more of the rim to shoot at than coming in from an angle. Steve, you were learning to shoot, of course, at one time in your career. Was getting a high arc on your shot something you were taught?
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, though, Kevin, some guys have too much of a high arc, and I think it hurts them. I think you got to get the right balance. You got to stay in the gym, watch videos, get a chance to just get a good rhythm.
哎，好球！刚刚碰到他的身体了。
You just got to get a measurement on where you're at on the floor at all times.
What?
There are very few guys whose all look alike. They're all different in some ways.
It is. I think guys do get in trouble.
好球！拨到了。
But I think some guys have higher, some guys have it right in the middle. It depends on the shot and where you're taking.
好球，Jimmy Green.
The quickness of the release, and there's so much built into this.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their number one option right now.
电脑真的很喜欢做一个背后运球哎，好球！都不会啊，因为我不是做一些很复杂的运球动作，所以基本上很难运出去的。除非说你去做一些很进阶的一个运球，才有机会的垫出去外面。
维森猫尔表示。 我其实 NBA 这款游戏是玩兴趣的，我连战术的英文都看不懂，就是个状况了。
战术很容易懂了 ，ISO 就是单打，然后靠呀！
The Warriors has had some turnovers, and their coaching staff.
他脸怎么是 Chris Smoke 啊
？Two guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs.
And one thing that makes Steve Kerr unique, he really does empower his assistant coaches.
Yes, watching him on the sideline, you can see he lets his assistants have a role on his team. Look what happened last year. Luke Walton in the first 43 games of the season, he was fantastic, and Steve Kerr stayed out of the way.
我要按。
维森猫尔表示。 我都还想去开战术，因为
罗伯森给我投。罗伯森给我投3分球啊！我靠！你知道罗伯森3分球有多少吗？不到60吧？看，看，一直传不进去。
Inside, here's Cantor, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of.
有啊，你用凯瑞尔林或者是先可以换打过的。
The first free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Warriors leading by 5. Livingston kicks to Young. Baseline J on.
好球，林彪。
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
He has definitely found his rhythm, knocking down the mid-range shots.
那基本上明天谈电脑很难晃开啦。
Here's McDermott.
表示，不过是70中3分球，大概2成而已吧。
2成出头吧。
Now here's Livingston. D right on him, and it's McGee with the jam.
而且他有一些球技是只有1成多的命中率，还蛮惨。好球 ，Livingston 自己接自己灌，是今天做这招，看得贵啊，真的。
7 points in the game.
看到鬼。
Dishes it to Cantor. He gets it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going.
这就算了。
屈先生表示：“阿南阿，你竟然还在抱腿哈哈！”
当然在抱腿啊，总比他妈11投1中的好多了吧？这个11投1中的还要说带领某一个球队进季后赛。
To think his team is listening.
Well, you know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. They've got Klay Thompson. Green is out there with West, and it's Young. And it's Curry.
前面Green3分。啊，可惜。完全没人守嘞。
Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Oh my, he's rising up and
没盖到了。
维森猫儿表示，以前直播过，看到这样的表现，说不定 PG 会留在雷霆了。
Pick by West. Just 5 on the clock. Green passes to West. It's Curry outside. The Thunder.
哎呀！
维森猫儿表示。对啊，不过 NBA 的影片没有传到 YouTube。
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Curry kicks it to West. From 8, that one goes for 2.
在这一代的话，勾射还蛮准，准到不像话。
维森猫儿表示，我那影片是放在 Twitch 来实况，然后转到 YouTube。维森猫儿表示，现在
啊，太远了吧，阿坎，太远了，太远了。刚刚太远了。
JaVale McGee comes in for West, and Kevin Durant subbed in for Nick Young.
也是 J.R. Smith 的，那个扯太远了。
Last touch by Curry.
这哪招啊？这个
Inside Thompson.
好球给汤森，人都站在前面，他就直接传。
维森猫儿表示，我连在语音软体都不出声了，何况这公共实况。
I like that shot for him though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
维森猫儿表示。 这个超节世界最赚。
啊，没弹进去。不给弹的。
Westbrook with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Westbrook passes to Ferguson, takes a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Curry dishes to Thompson.
好球 ，Thompson.
Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 11. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter.
就是 J.R. Smith 的攻击力是蛮强的。其实他的攻击手段其实不输 Kobe Bryant。
表示。 这一下对面很难追了。
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight.
哎呀，差一点点，哎呀，这完全喊开了。
They got everyone involved.
And during the long NBA season,
德国的投3分。
Tonight's win will give them
维森猫儿表示，好做火锅发的好。
No surprise here, just a big
可以第3分。哎。
Draymond Green, just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the Warriors.
哎。
And if the shot's not there,
电脑常常做后撤步，他妈我做后撤步都不进。
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win any friends on that one. He is definitely a very clever player who keeps the defense on their toes.
Curry with it. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
啊，现在11:15了。
Built off that edge of being here and
该到12点吧。
The 2K Sports Post Game Show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game.
I think he came tonight with a specific intention, not to be outworked by anyone. He owned the glass and got great position.
基本上有战术的话会比较好玩点，不要只有挡拆，挡拆就太无聊。
And that is a wrap, everybody.
这款游戏如果玩手的话，可以试着以其他方式去做一个游玩，会有不一样的体验。
See you again soon.
我考虑他的防守其实还蛮顶级的，就是蛮厉害。但其实被他防守住的人，其实命中率好像都只有不到40%吧，我记得被他防守住的球员，所以以他防守素质来说是非常非常厉害，而且他又能够进攻了。玩个球哥好了，今天最后一场，球哥有。不过他这个球哥的话，把他做得太强。
It's the 2K Sports Pregame
以他今天的一个表现的话，可能啊，如果继续这样下去的话，可能只有70几而已啊，70、71这样而已。
Well, for the Warriors, they can't have any complaints about the way they've started the new season. They're 4-1.
甚至有时候，如果说惨一点的话，可能会被放到第一局去做磨练，那时候就不好笑了。
Quite a change for the Lakers with Kobe Bryant having retired after 20 seasons. Shaq, you played with Kobe for so long.
对啊，他20分钟差不多啊。
维森猫儿表示，台主
我赚
来的金币都花在
我赚来的金币都是拿来抽卡片，都拿来抽那个一张，因为我差不多玩差不多7、8场，可能要10几场才有办法再抽一张卡片，那就赚。因为我现在也没有玩MC模式嘛，所以那些金币也不知道要干嘛，就拿去抽卡。那通常都不是什么好下场啊，真的。通常到现在我还没抽过一个钻石吧，是不是叫钻石啊？还没抽过。现在都是什么黄金啊、蓝宝石、红宝石这样而已啊。通常你要收集到最完整的一个阵容的话，差不多都要台币超过1万块以上才有机会去收集到这样的一个阵容。当然你没花钱当然也可以玩，但问题就是说你必须花更多的时间在赚 MTB， 再把赚来的 MTB 或者是所谓任务，你就必须花那些时间去玩那个。其实我觉得没有什么太大必要去玩那个，浪费时间了。巴哈有一个花2万块的，2万块，我预估他现在还在花啦，他现在还在花，所以基本上是不值2万块啊。阿拉克斯拉，你应该改名叫特斯拉才对。特斯拉现在的产值好像已经超过 BMW。干嘛的？电脑每次都这一招，然后每一次都防不住，妈的！
As it gets, this truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games.
花那个有什么意义？就是没意义啊！所以才令人觉得震惊啊！没有，那只是爽度而已啊！很多没意义的东西，真的我们没办法理解啦。有时候很难理解他们的想法。 球哥又来了。
强强超虚拟实况团表示，
好球，球哥不是。
可以改成阿斯拉。
你说闪电霹雳车阿斯拉在干老师欸？
跳球好像玩家很少跳赢电脑。
跳球可以跳赢电脑，只是说他跳赢电脑跳赢之后，刚刚会用 用刚刚的那一招啊，非常无耻。
维森猫尔表示，像有人天堂2革命第1天就花几10万出等，
真的假的？有这么神经病啊？那有时候有钱人也是要花钱的。哎，差一点失误。
Outside Curry. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock.
哎呦，这个太勉强。
维森猫尔表示，有传言说天堂2革命第1天就有人99等。
哦，是啊，那个可以花钱的。他们剩3分。哎，好球！啊，捡不起来呀 ，Q 不起来呀！我的球捡不起来啦，刚被卡死。他们剩有了，球捡不起来啊，卡住了。这好像踮脚卡在那个锅子里面啊，卡住了。
表示，其实科瑞也有过11中10中0这种比赛，我想再观察豹哥2场到3场比赛。
科里会好像有这种比赛，可是他问题是他是在 NBA 啊。
表示不是10几万，是几10万那种了。听说
那应该是老板有很有钱的才会这样花吧？好球，一样。
维森猫尔，
我听说那个谁啊，沈玉琳在玩那个棒球也是花很多啊。
是卡牌模式哦。
不是啊，天堂好像革命好像是动作的 ARPG 吧。这好像好高。球哥如果继续这样下去的话，有可能会被派到第1力级。啊嘛 ，Come on！
维森猫尔表示，我玩那款时整个傻眼。维森猫尔表示，职业那是傻鬼。
给打了3分。哦，他
表示，玩时等就不想玩了。
为什么一个打了他弹道那么高啊？高射炮的。球捡不起来。
Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that
应该不可能走私军火吧？走私军火会玩那个吗？不会吧？
Year by year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP.
能够花那么多钱，应该在外面应该有工作了。
Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms
超
of
虚拟实况团表示，球友图维森猫尔
刚刚球被超了。
我现在不管天堂 M 评价哥差。
好球！
维森猫尔表示，等
好球，这次
后我一定去玩它。翔超虚拟实况团表示捡不起来。
好球！
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia.
好球
And yes, it's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work.
not if it results in that shot.
Outside Rose, the feed to Dang.
不要带。什么 Rose 啊？刚才就听到 Rose 啊。哇，贵啊！哦，好球！
维森猫儿表示。
Casby 好好球，
赞助就有钱压。维森猫儿表示，没人赞助就是只能自己工作赚钱。
像这个台没人赞助啊，还是有人赞助，这样很少啊。
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
We know Burke Lopez is a great post scorer, but he can shoot it too. Growing up with big brothers, he said, I had to score somehow.
差点让他弹进去。
I was out on the wing a lot in high school running the floor. I had to adapt. Kevin, it's hard to picture him on the wing now, but he's comfortable.
Yeah, but he brings that skill level, DA. You can see that. Thank you.
维森猫儿表示，像我这
样的人，
赞助的原因也很奇怪。
电脑再准一点没关系。
158 left to play here in the second quarter. And Larry Nance Jr., the 27th pick in the 2015 draft out of Wyoming. His father played, of course, 13 years in the NBA. Larry Nance Sr., 3-time All-Star.
克斯啊，你刚刚在老皮台干嘛？啊，克斯啊！
我以为我费勇，好去找信用卡赞助请求解。BANXD。
哦，这好像没有被编吧？好像是机器人的关系。哎呀，太远。
143 left in the second quarter.
想想，
那刚刚，今天的刚刚那个动作就跟今天的一模一样啊。那刚刚那个动作跟今天的 highlight 一模一样，看。好球 ，McGee， 就是他前面有2个人。然后他去做一个后撤步的动作，硬要投，就被盖。一模一样，真的。
的叠字还有被金的状况，我貌似被禁了1800秒。我以为我被勇。
哦，好球！往过去哦。这个转身是无敌的。
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle,
some urgency from him there. Sure.
刚刚那个招啊，哎，犯规。
韩音效现在身段非常软，姿态非常低。维森猫儿表示，那是我有在骂他。
妈的，妈谈笑，你他妈是狗是吧？公狗是吧？
He may very well be the most complete center in the league in that category when you talk about post-ups, jump shots, and free throws.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Hey, Lopez is an all-star caliber big man. The key for him has always been staying when he plays.
王顶老，
开放全部人都有羽衣。
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
他们公狗的啊，包村的，干。
No good on that one.
维森猫儿表示，叠字会被重复讲，所以有被禁止几个字以上会被。
现在没有了。
Rose kicks to Lopez. The putback.
我看，有没有那么凶啊？妈的嘞！
维森猫儿表示，我只打个连续3个，
我靠，
以上就被 XD。
Feeds to McGee.
维森猫儿表示，
犯规。
我被封锁后。
有名单。哎，刚刚克斯啊，你刚刚去呢？ 去。
两包进。Good for Curry.
维森猫儿表示，背后的原因不知道，只知道要解开要说明图片的玩家是谁。
Rose kicks to Lopez.
Lopez
from the low block, the putback can't.
哦，好险
！And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
Lopez 最好啦，他的弹速有这么快啊！他刚刚那个弹速是跟一般的我们比如说像 Michael Jordan、Kobe Bryant 那个弹速是一样的。被若什么到湖人队了？
维森猫儿表示，
我写的看贵啊！
我加了200个以上网。
也对啦，湖人队球哥如果继续这样打，可能 Rose 要过来吧。
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back.
Rose 会到湖人队吗？不可能吧？
要我认出其中3个，会不会太难
？Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what you think?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench.
你加了200个以上的网友，为什么加那么多人呢？有时候你加那么多陌生人，如果没有跟他们聊天，其实也是白加的。
一番性
，Happiness 表示。
可以开发战术吗？可以啊，我那边还有很多战术啊，只是没拿出来用而已。
源自
我现在用的都是在频道上有讲过的才会用。
共用是我后来跟某个朋友商量一下后，维森猫儿表示，他说他可以分我用。维森猫儿表示，那时玩天堂风谷等。
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground game for the first third quarter starting here now.
维森猫儿表示，当下都聊得很起劲，后来没。
哦，谢谢人家准备研究所啊。
Clarkson and Ingram fill out the wings. Brook Lopez is out there with Julius Randle, and it's ball in at the point. And that's the
好球
as we begin the second half.
要考哪一间啊？许先生。这边可得几斤啊
？Struggling to find that net. Clarkson passes the ball. Clarkson with the ball.
妈，因为你有语音啊，所以有时候不能打太多字啊，不然他一直讲话很吵。
Shot clock at 6. Back to Clarkson. Jumper off the screen. Here's Ingram and slam dunk by Ingram.
全部人都跑出去守外线了。
Just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here.
好球 ，Stephen Curry.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate.
跳起来就犯规。
And Brandon Ingram, a 5-star recruit out of Kingston High School, he helped them win 4 straight North Carolina championships, the first time that had happened in the state's history.
And Ingram mentored and coached by former NBA great Jerry Stackhouse.
And I wonder if Stack was a little disappointed at Ingram.
哪一间啊？台大什么系所啊
？Tar Heel, instead choosing the arch rival and going to Duke, a one and done there. It certainly has worked out pretty well for the young fella.
Young dishes to Livingston. Back to Young. The inside shot.
哎，这么近也没办法进哦！看什么招啊，这个。要弹进去了。哎，弹球，弹球。要弹到。
Livingston. Iguodala up top.
犯规！哦，差点。
Andre Iguodala isn't the first option in offense.
北科大也 OK 了。
He still can come up with the occasional big game and clutch shot when he's out there in crunch time.
Yeah, he doesn't always start, but tends to finish games for the Warriors. One of the more clutch players at hitting big shots at the end. Always steps up in huge ways for the marquee matchup.
So both teams making.
维山马尔，加入我吧！19秀谭英，干，我快笑死！
And he makes free throws. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
有没有那么缺啊？谈一下。
Dishes to Clarkson.
俩条。
And what was that about?
逃跑啦
！Here's Young.
啊！干，违反好快哦。
Clarkson against Young.
哎，西帕爸爸。
Zubac's the best today.
干妹好小，看球哥的回防的速度有那么快哦。
Here's Ball, and the Lakers take on 2 more. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
他妈的屁呀！一投篮完就马上回防，马上偷跑了。
West kicks to Livingston.
好球，Livingston.
Makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he
can make
himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass.
干，今天跳投3分球啊！干。
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Green with a screen on Nance. They kick it out to Green.
In the low block, and that one's good. I'm not sure who was supposed.
哇，这个网友的拔速弄得太高了，真的。
Neither did the defenders.
真的太夸张了，太夸张了。
Here's Ball. Can't tie it up as that one.
那有时候真的要小心，电脑会弹进去，你知道吗？超可怕的。
Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Young with no one around.
Oh, Jordan, get something.
Good assisting on the play was Livingston. Young's got 5 now.
And there's nothing Young likes more than to be set up for his sweet jump.
19秀台英表示加入我吧。
They set the pick. Ball the pass to Clarkson for 3. They get it back. Dang. And the release was before the whistle, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors.
衣服样式的话，按 LB， LB 跟 LT 就有 L1 跟 L 那个 R1 啊。球哥，我们在准的二啊。想想，我没打算加弹音。
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to
谈笑啊！哎，不利就不行了，还赖？怎么可能啊
？On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with JaVale McGee.
好球
And it's Durant in at the small forward. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
好球 Thompson.
That's good on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Lopez a screen. There's Rose with the 3. Rebounded by McGee. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson, and Curry has it in the corner.
Curry 3分，好球，3分球。
The assist from Thompson, and that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
球哥表现不好啊，今天被很多网友干爆了，认为他是个假货。
I mean, this is the time they should be getting more active and aggressive on the defensive end, not less.
对，说谈笑真的怪怪的，真的啊。 阿怪我也不能怎么样，你知道吗？
He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said,
elbow.
"You got to make a move.
Like an elbow.
I've got to pull the plug." Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Outside Green. From the high post. And shot ball short this time.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
打好的戏，哦哟，转进去了。
And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Curry. Three-pointer.
三分球，好好球 ，Stephen Curry。
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by.
今天最高兴的事情就是看到台下被打枪。
Here's Lopez.
我看。
And in it goes.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Curry with
再来一个三分。哎呀，
another miss. Lakers trail by 10.
差一点点。
Ball the pass to Lopez. Shot from 12. McGee with the block. Here's Durant. Got that.
好球 ，Kendrick。
Durant's got the lead up to 12.
周琦可以练起来吗？其实如果说他有心要练的话，应该是可以的。那首先的重要任务是他的身体的对抗性，可能现在有点不足了。不过以他的身高来说的话，是有优势的。在第三分，啊。
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kicks it to Lopez.
有没有搞错啊？看。
Lopez has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. It's Curry with the drive.
怎么那么铁啊？我想学那个勇士队的那个打法，小球战术，但是没办法。光是这种球，电脑都不给。他打小球战术。苏瓦会不会离开篮网队哦？我觉得如果篮网队打得很烂的话，有可能。被卡住了。
Fades and it's sent back by
Lopez tracking
为了跳投被盖火锅。
Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 8.
我是预估啦，应该是在球季中段的时候，因为篮网队会战绩不好，林书豪可能会被出清会出掉。剧本应该是这样演的，一开始嘛，球季开始。 然后表现不好，就是球队战绩表现不好，苏瓦被交易掉，应该是剧本都是这样演的。因为以篮网队的阵容来说的话，有极大可能会变成楼柱了。
Here's ball, but they'll get another chance, and again, no good by the Lakers.
啊，攻了。
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
我知道豪哥也可以打 SG 啊，问题是豪哥是不是要把球控在手中的球员？是，他不是 catch and shoot 的哦，他需要把球控在手上来做一个进攻。哦，所以这个很尴尬。D'Angelo Russell 应该也是要球的吧？那他也要球。 所以这个尴尬的地方，真的剧本差不多是这样演的。以现在的篮网队的一个阵容来说，剧本应该是这样演没错。D'Angelo Russell 打得分后卫，我跟你说，这两个人摆在场上。 防守一定会有一些很大的问题。 这两个人都需要球权，不是像你以为林书豪是 JJ Redick 吗？不可能吧
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney.
那之所以篮网队会找 D'Angelo Russell 来，绝大部分应该也是想要以他为中心来做一个重建吧。虽然我觉得他可能以他为中心，可能也没什么，可能也没什么用啦。那至少他年轻嘛。
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan players.
因为现在红袜队缺炮管，所以基本上如果都红袜队的他的目标一定是世界大赛冠军嘛。那如果假如他的目标是世界大赛冠军，那以林志伟作为一个交易，一定是必须的、必要的啦。
He stepped up and hit a big shot after big shot. Fantastic performance.
可能红袜队也希望说保留现在现有的阵容，看能不能交一些炮管过来，才有冠军的一个机会啊。不然现在红袜队的阵容来说，如果进到季后赛的话，可能啊炮管会太小。给 Russell 球权没差吧？没差啊，没差啊，真的没差啊，给他球权真的没差啊。但问题林书豪也要球权啊。谈一下还是要到赖了没啊？底下在公布一波。像那种 JJ Redick 那种 catch and shoot 的那种无球射手的话，会比较适合篮网队啊。但是 JJ Redick 也很聪明啊，选择76人队，因为76人队现在最缺乏就是所谓这样的一个射手型的球员。啊，好啦，就差不多了啊。今年76人队蛮有机会的，尤其在 JJ Redick 加入之后。OK 啊，应该是没问题，这样看起来应该是没问题。如果说球员都健康的话，而且现在东区也少了蛮多人的啦。猫儿，对了，我要示范一下那个，差点忘记了。你看我刚刚现在打那么多场哦 ，BCB 也才多少钱而已，4700，还不够买一张卡包啊！我的天哪！KCP 哦 ，KCP 是谁啊？这个把它删掉。比如说我创了一个新的球队，新的球季开始啊。那个谁还在吗？那个苏伟还在吗？然后按三角形使用自定阵容。苏伟还在吗？苏伟苏伟，郭中生苏伟，然后就选择。一般来说，你看到 2K18。基本上都是最新的阵容，所以基本上选择一个就好了。这个也是最新的，然后这两个都是啊，就选这 2K18 Off Season Draft 这个。苏伟林老师，郭敦生苏伟。报告！国中生苏伟，请到训导处集合。国中生苏伟，请到训导处集合。潘稿安啊，然后选择，看你要选择制定联盟还是目前的 NBA 球队啊。然后就可以开始选项设定，看要不要选择一些选项之类的。然后就选择一个球队开始，比如说是塞尔蒂克好了。 苏伟，苏伟，你得回魂哦！像这样的话，就是有最新的阵容。赛第二看能不能再补一些球员吧。4号或5号位置的球员可能是他们现在所需要的，尤其是内线防守了哈。内线防守，所以现在 Isaiah Thomas 啊 ，Gordon Hayward， 还有这个新人刚选进来的这个新秀啊，这个新秀我觉得他甚至还比球哥还要强，目前看起来啊。不过以现在这种还是没办法赢勇士的。啊，这个那苏伟，啊，不要管他了，反正他明天又要来问了。明天苏伟就在那边靠腰了，好了，各位晚安啦，明天再继续。苏伟去吃喷吧，苏伟。每一个球队都看一下吧，来不及了啊，靠腰啊。那明天又要讲来问了，超烦死人。线上要累个要死。啊，明天再继续了啊。好，各位晚安啦。